Walking down the streets of Seoul, people always start talking to me in Korean. I mean, why wouldn't they? We are in Korea, and I am ethnically Korean, being born to Korean parents. It's only when I can't answer one of their questions or when I have to ask for the meaning of a word that they realize that I'm actually not from here. And then I always end up in the same place, telling them my life story. I was born in Brazil to an 100% Korean family, at least in blood. Culturally, it was a mix. My grandparents were traditionally Korean, but I always attended schools with not so many Asians, so I was exposed to both cultures. However, growing up in a country where you're the minority can be hard. For many years, I tried to not be Korean, to not associate with anything Korean because I wanted to fit in. I wanted to be Brazilian, whatever that might mean. And that led me to not learning how to speak Korean, of course. It was 2012 when my granddad passed away, and that was the loss. With that came the regret. Regret of not talking enough to him, regret of not learning enough from him. If only I had studied Korean properly, maybe I would have been able to understand where his never-ending energy and excitement came from, how he could be so positive and shameless in the best way possible in a country that didn't understand him. That was the first turning point for me. Deep regret of wasted years. But I could still learn, right? I wouldn't miss the same opportunity with my other three grandparents. So I started studying. A big source of inspiration for me was actually K-pop. Seeing a part of the Korean culture being so loved and represented in a good light was honestly a first to me. Growing up in the Western world, we would only see Asians being the nerd friend, the comic relief character, the not loved outcast. So yeah, seeing Koreans being proud of being Korean, big inspiration. After studying Korean for some time and reconnecting to this neglected part of my life, I really wanted to come to Korea. My parents knew that, and thank God they were really supportive. I guess they were kind of proud that I wanted to go back to my roots, which are their roots too. So I had a dream, but I needed a plan. In order to actually live in Korea and truly take in all this country has to offer, I need to be able to speak Korean, right? Talk to people around me, read the signs and stories, understand what people are saying to me. I could probably survive with English, but it wouldn't be the same as living here. And what better way to do this than to go back to how all of this started? Yes, back to my granddad. He was funny and energetic, yes, but also really smart. He graduated from Yonsei University, and the one thing from him that I brought from Brazil is his keychain from his time at Yonsei. So Yonsei KLI fit like a glove. Learning Korean in a very qualified institution with very good teachers and materials, may I add now that I've been here for 4 months. While it is the same university that my granddad graduated from years ago, while it might not be the same, it does feel surreal. To walk around the campus my granddad walked in, to see buildings and trees that have been here with him, I feel reconnected. Not only to him, but to a huge part of me that I tried to hide for years. I feel like I belong.